What is going on, guys? It is your boy JB, also known as Slack. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about another pro player settings video, guys. We're going to be talking about the best controller settings and how to move like a pro, some things that you guys need to turn on and make sure you have on when grinding Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm just going to be going through a little bit of controller settings again with the audio settings. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to please drop a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys would like to see. I think I'm going to make a class setup video here soon, and we're going to be on the content grind, man. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get right into it. First thing is first, let's go through the controller settings, guys. This is going to be the most important thing when you guys are grinding Call of Duty Vanguard. First off is finding the most comfortable sensitivity. For me personally, I like 6.6. I think it's a good mix between a fast sensitivity and a slower sensitivity. I would hover personally around anywhere from 5 to 6. I think that's the most comfortable for me and going to be for a lot of players. It gives you the ability to turn fast enough to kill someone, but it's also not too fast where you're going to be missing your shots. For basically all the ADS stuff, I kept completely normal. You can get very customizable with this if you would like, but I just keep mine flat at 1. I don't like going too crazy. Your button layout is going to be all personal preference. I've been playing tactical since about 10 years ago, so I'm going to stay the exact same with that. Then I play flip because I play it on a PS4 controller, so I shoot with my bumpers instead of my triggers. Then this is going to be the most important setting that I want you guys to all understand. If you guys are playing on controller and you have your standard aim assist, make sure you guys check out aim response curve type. It's what all pro players play on. Every single guy in the CDL definitely uses this setting. You guys need to put it on dynamic. I honestly can't tell you guys the best explanation of it, but just know it's easier to hit people and easier to shoot. Dynamic says it's a reverse S curve mapping for fine aim rate control. It just feels a lot more comfortable than standard. Whenever you whip your sticks, it feels a little bit smoother and faster, and just transitioning between opponent to opponent, it does feel easier. And like I said, ever since they've added this setting in the game, it's something I would definitely recommend putting on. For me, all of these settings are basically the exact same other than the input dead zone. So if you again are playing on controller, this is something you guys need to understand and need to fix. So your minimum input dead zone on your left and right stick is basically the amount of pressure it takes to get the controller basically to start working. So if I were to put my left minimum input dead zone on 99, it basically takes 99% of my controller pushing the thumbstick to the ring for it to start working. Where if I have it on 1 and the max is 99, I will start at full sprint or full capability of going as fast as I possibly can right away at 1% instead of getting all the way to 99. I hope that makes sense. It may be a little confusing, but on my left stick, since it's just for movement, I have it at 1, guys. That's just because I want it to start moving and sprinting. As right when I push the stick, I want it to happen. And for the right stick, for my aiming, I have it on 5. I feel it to be a good balance to really control the aim. But you can play around with these guys. You can put your left stick or right stick maybe for strafing or whatever. You can kind of play around with the maximum inputs. And it'll basically allow you to not have to push the stick to the outside of the ring on the controller, and it would start activating it sooner. And that's kind of the same thing with these trigger minimum input dead zones. Basically, if you put it lower, the faster you click your trigger, the faster the gun is going to start working, basically. Where I personally have smart bumpers and smart triggers from Battle Beaver. If you guys do want to check that out, use code SLACK down below. It's one of the best controller companies and one of the best controllers personally. Basically, the trigger and bumper is already like a hair trigger, so you don't have to push it down at all. But anyone who just has a normal PS4 controller or Xbox controller, this is going to be a great setting for you. Basically, if you turn it down, the less you click the trigger, the faster your aim in or your shooting is going to work. But basically, that's all the settings for the controller. The biggest part for movement too is something I want to jump into. If you guys want to move like a pro and kind of have the best movement possible, just make sure you put on these 2 settings. They seem to be the most important for me personally whenever you're playing this game. Number 1 is slide behavior. You need to put this on tap. Do not put it on hold. If you want to have good movement and slide cancel like the pro players, you want to put this on tap. All you basically have to do, instead of holding the thumbstick or whatever you use to slide, you just tap it once and it'll start doing the whole entire animation. Whereas if you are, let's say using hold, you have to hold it, and it makes it a lot harder to slide cancel. So you can just tap slide twice, then start moving on, and things will become a lot easier. Then the other thing I was going to say is make sure you put on automatic sprint, guys. Who wants to be busting their thumbs or busting these thumbsticks nowadays? Put on automatic tactical sprint. Basically, it'll allow you to just push your left thumbstick forward, and you will become full sprint, you'll start double sprinting and moving around the map a lot quicker. And once you get used to the automatic tack sprint and the slide behavior, you'll be playing like a pro, man. You'll be moving around the map as fast as you possibly can. You'll be having a great time. Then last but not least, the only setting I have for audio is just make sure you change your audio mix to headphones. The rest of this stuff's going to be pretty personal preference based on what mix amp or headset you guys are using. I personally have my master volume on 35. I use the Go XLR, and it seems to be pretty good for me. Then I have my audio mix on headphones, and that really to me has seemed like the loudest and best quality when I'm running around and kind of hearing the enemy. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, put them down below. I'll try to answer them to my best of my ability. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day and you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure please drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys want to go above and beyond, and we'll be back with a class setup video next week for some more intel and the best attachments and different things like that to use. Take it easy, guys. Peace.